Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode with Dustin's Fun Math Channel. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Dustin, I'm a math tutor, and today we have another interesting math problem to solve. Let me read it for you. So it says if x is bigger than 0, find the derivative of f of x when x is equal to 1. We have a relationship here. So we have integration of 2 to x tft dt equal e to the power of 3x minus 6 plus k, which is a constant, cosine of pi x plus 2x plus 1. So we're supposed to find the f of x function and then take a derivative of it, and then instead of x we're gonna put a 1 there to evaluate it. So that's our goal. First, we want to find the value of k, the constant. So how are we going to do that? Since it says this relationship holds for any value x bigger than 0, we can replace x with 2. And then what does it do is, because if I have integration of 2 and replace x with 2, we know when the start and ending interval of an integration, they are the same. That means the value is going to be 0, right? So if I have this integral of 2 until 2 tft dt, this is going to be equal to 0. And then of course we're going to equal the x with 2 on the right hand side of the relationship. So this becomes e to the power of 3 times 2 minus 6 plus k cosine of 2 pi plus 2 times 2 is going to be 4 plus 1. And so let's rearrange it. So I'm going to have this right here is going to be e to the power of 6 minus 6, which is this going to be e to the power of 0, which is going to be equal to 1. So that means I have 1 plus cosine of 2 pi is 1. So becomes k times 1 is k, plus 4 plus 1 is 5, equals 0. So this simply is going to be k plus 6 equals 0, and k is going to be equal simply to negative 6. So now we found our k equal negative 6. Now we can use the fundamental theorem of calculus. It states that when you take a derivative of integration to respect to x, is going to give you the function in terms of x when the definition of the integral is in terms of t. As we can see here, we have we have integration of interval of 2 to x tft dt. So to make it a little bit simple in taking the derivative of the left hand side of the integration, I'm going to let's use this space here. I'm going to actually uh, change the interval ending and starting. So this becomes negative of x to 2. That makes the integration a little bit easier. And then t of t dt, because I changed the ending and the starting, I had to put a negative sign outside the integration. And then so this one, if I want to take the derivative to respect of dx, so we have a negative here, x to 2 tft dt. This is going to be simply is going to be negative x and f of x. So I just replaced the x, I replaced t with x. That's what the definition of fundamental theorem of calculus is. You replace the t with x, you take a derivative of x, which is 1. So you have negative x f of x, all right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remember, when you're taking the derivative of one hand side, you have to take a derivative of the other side of the equation as well. So let's take the derivative of the right hand side. I'm going to write it right here. So this becomes a derivative of this. So derivative, I'm going to write it here, derivative, right, is going to be 3 times e to the power of 3x minus 6 plus, remember we had a negative 6 here. So let me get rid of the plus here. So this becomes negative 6. But remember, when you take the derivative of cosine of pi x, becomes a negative sine of pi x, right? So this becomes plus 6 pi, because you take the derivative of pi x, and then sine of pi x. The derivative of 2x is simply 2, and the derivative of 1 simply is 0. So that's the derivative of the right-hand side. So all we need to do is equate this one with this one right here. So let's do that. So I have negative x f of x equal to 3 e to the power of 3x minus 6 plus 6 pi sine pi x plus 2. You're going to go a little bit down there. So now we want to find the function of f of x. So simply what you're going to do, you're going to divide both sides by negative x. So this becomes negative 3 e to the power of 3x minus 6 over x. This is going to be negative 6 pi sine of pi x over x. And then the last one is going to be negative 2 over x. So we found our function f of x. So now things are straightforward. You just take the derivative of f of x, and you're going to replace x with 1 to evaluate the function, the derivative, I mean. Yeah, so we use quotient rule for each of these terms. So the first one is going to be x squared in the denominator. So the derivative of the numerator is going to be negative 9e to the power of 3x minus 6 times x. So I can put the x right here. And then the derivative of x is going to be 1 times the numerator, which is going to be plus 3e to the power of 3x minus 6. So we got the first term derivative. The second one is going to be negative. So let's see if I got the first one correctly. So yeah, the first derivative is correct. So this one is going to be, give me a second. So this is going to be plus, then it's going to be x squared in the denominator, and then I have I'm going to get negative 6 pi square cosine of pi x, right? And then times x, I'm going to put the x here. And then the derivative of the denominator is 1 multiplied by negative 6 pi sine of pi x. So this makes it positive 6 pi sine of pi x, all right? And then the last one, very simple derivative, I end up getting plus 2 over x squared, right? That's our derivative. But now what you want to find is the derivative of f when x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. So all you need to do is, instead of x, you're going to put 1 there. So if it's simplifiable at the end, simplify it. If not, leave it as it is. So negative 9 e to the power of 3 minus 6. So it's going to be negative 3 plus 3 e to the power of negative 3, right, divided by 1 plus negative 6 pi 2 cosine of pi. So the cosine of pi, because x is 1, is going to be negative 1 times the negative here makes it plus. So let's make this a plus. So an x here is just 1 plus, so plus 6 pi sine of pi x. So if I put a 1 here, sine of pi is 0. So this entire, the second side is going to be 0. So we don't need to write anything there. Right, right. So and then x to the power of 2, when you put x instead of 1, instead of x, if you put 1 for x squared, you get a 1 here. So all you have is 6 pi squared. And then the last one is just 2 over x to the power of 2, which is going to be, you just put 1 instead of x, which is going to be 1 to the power of 2. 1, 2 divided by 1 is 2. And then you can make it a little bit better. So this is going to be negative 6 e to the power of negative 3 plus 6 pi squared plus 2. And then this is what we wanted to find. This is our final solution. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this math problem. Looking forward solving another interesting math problem with you in near future. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave me with comments. And if you like, you can subscribe if you like my videos. Have a wonderful day and take care. See you soon, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.